university used ChatGPT to write an email about a mass shooting. This happened in Vanderbilt.
First of all, thanks to this creator for making this more known. I wanted to add to this too, just on top of all of the other excellent contributions that were already made. This is why I do and created the framework that I have, which is called critical media ecology. So what I did in my dissertation when I debuted this framework is I traced out that since the US origin, but really, of course, way longer than that, it's just as far back as I decided to go for that project, there's been an increasing mechanization of humans. So what I mean by that is the human body has been framed as a machine, and over a long period of time, literal hundreds of years, which seemed like not a big deal incrementally over short periods of time, micro actions, we've grown increasingly more dehumanized. But of course, most of us have been dehumanized since the very start, besides the Enlightenment subject, so an able-bodied white cis man who defined themselves as the peak of authority and intelligence, which of course leads us to why today institutions of education that have been predominantly exclusive and elitist would have the nerve to use the same technology that is epistemically rooted in a very narrow concept of intelligence, a very narrow concept of humanness that doesn't represent all of us, would think that it's acceptable to use said technology to respond to a very dehumanizing and realistically terrorizing event. Because the exact same institutions that have rationalized the dehumanization and, on the flip side, legitimization of basically first of all, the least of us, the most of us to the least of us. This explains why they use those extensions of our own narrow definitions of humanness to then go on and think that in a moment of crisis, this would be a great idea to utilize. Because apparently, as you pointed out as a creator, they can't be bothered.